Hey, what's happening? What's happening? Hey, you know me and my dog, we gonna get it in weekly, baby. So look, this is what we talking about today, y'all. We're talking about that NIL big boy money. We talking about that. We're gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about a lot when we address that. Then we talking about Willie Simmons. At that man got an eye for talent, y'all. He has a eye for talent. So we got to dive off into that. And we're going to talk about that NFL draft. We're going to just cover a lot about the NFL draft. And we also talking about these top quarterbacks in college football, y'all. It's going down today, y'all. Me and my business partner, Mike Figgs, we going to give it to y'all. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Rock out with us. Y'all already know we giving y'all the best information y'all can get. Every time we jump on, we doing our thing. And y'all see my boy set up back there. That thing look fly, don't it? So, y'all, rock out with us weekly. Tune in. We gonna jump on. Me and him gonna have a show on the weekend at some point every given weekend. So, again, rock with us, flow with us, have your questions ready. We gonna be looking at them, talking, answering everything. Hey, subscribe to the channel and appreciate y'all tuning in. But please, let's jump into that NIL big money, man. Start that thing off.
Well, first off, good morning to the family. Good morning to the Life and Football family. It's your one and only business partner, Mike Figg. Uh, Me and Simo been talking about this. I actually told Simo I think this is something Coach Prime of Colorado should focus more on, which is NIL money. You got some of the programs out here spending a tremendous amount of money and putting a lot of funds towards NIL. For instance, Sacramento State. You got a school like Sacramento State. Sacramento State, which is pretty much like a D1 AA, right? That's the old school for all my old school folks. Now it's called the
LCS.
LCS Football Championship Series. So Sacramento State, they doing all this for us with money. I was telling Simo this the other day, and I just found out what they actually doing. They got like $50 million toward, but it's going towards all their athletic programs. And Sacramento State got $50 million as an FCS program just for NIL. Now it's not just for football, it's for all their athletic programs, so they can pretty much pick. But that's plenty of money. And when you look at it, it's almost they done created a lane for us any program to step in and take over in their conference or at their level. When I was looking at it and I was telling Simo this, I was like, back to what I was originally saying. I said, Simo, Sacramento State getting a lot of ball. And Simo, you remember I kept telling you that. I said,
Yeah.
bro, they getting a lot of ball. I said, they doing something over there. I said, they got something going on at Sacramento State. And now that the article then came out, and they have a new coach. They got the offense coordinator. I think he came from UNLV. But he, as the head coach, he got a lot of players that I'm telling y'all, don't be surprised if they win that FCS championship this year. I'm saying they can win the national championship in the FCS, but they got plans on going to the Division One level, which is FBS. And I'm telling you, every program need that attrition to the NIL funds or collectors. Ohio State got a lot of money towards NIL. Georgia, Oregon, Texas, Florida State, they just started putting it, but Miami put a lot of money toward. I told Simo that too. Like, hey,
Good.
yeah, oh yeah, hold on. I see that Coach Drake. I see what you're saying. The head coach, I guess you mean the head coach for UNLV and they wanted Mike Vick first.
Ooh.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did want Mike Vick at one point, but I think they got the best candidate. Because Mike Vick, he wasn't even coaching in college. You know, that he just would have been a name. But honestly, that would have been a big help for him too, Coach Dre, if they would have got Mike Vick. But I'm telling y'all, man, this NIL stuff, it's becoming the lay of the land, as the people would say. It's becoming almost law that you got to have a NIL collective pretty much to run your program or to get in top-notch talent. Because you got a lot of players out here want to take care of themselves. And you got some kids, you know, from the hood, mama going to have a lot of say-so in that too, because she need her car and she needs some more groceries in the house. But what you got, Simo?
Hey, listen, you gotta come with that cash. I was giving him I was a little sample yesterday. NIL money is the game changer. It's the money that they've been putting out, but now it's in the open. So you have it where now that we see that the money in the open, I know why it's hard for any team to make a come up. NIL money got Ohio State. They could say that it wasn't the money that helped them get over the edge, but Jeremiah Smith, that probably cost them a pretty penny. Will Howard probably cost them a pretty penny. The running back from Ohio State cost them a pretty penny.
Simo, look like you done cut out, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the comments till Simo come back on. I seen somebody in here. Hold on. Oh, wait there you go. Mr. Brandon, he say, I can see a lot of Fresno State players going to Sacramento State due to Fresno getting in
Hey,
trouble. You
yeah,
had
so
you had cut off, boy.
yeah, my wife called in, so it threw me off. So yes, the NIL money, if you don't have it, you're not winning a chip. If you don't got the money, you're not winning a chip. That's just bottom line. You could now,
Oh, real.
you can have a Cinderella run, like you just get hot like TCU did. Because I don't know if NIL was popping then, but it might have been. But you can get hot and make a run. But other than that, you need that cash because the ballers coming to where the money at. Ohio State got money, they coming. Texas got money, they coming. Georgia got money, they coming. Clemson got money, they coming. USC, Oregon, you got the money, they are
They
coming.
coming.
You don't have the money, y'all. It's a hard battle. If you don't have that that NIL money, it's hard because, like Figg said, if I got my mom at the crib and I'm in high school and they telling me they finna drop me 200,000 for the year, man, we ain't seen no 200,000. Yeah, I'm gone. And you gonna get me a whip, and you gonna get me somebody to kind of advise me over the money. So all right, my mama them. Just say my mama needs something. I got her if she wanted this, that, or the third. Let's say I want to get my mama out of the $200,000, $1,000 or $2,000 a month for 12 months, or 3,000. Give her 3,000. Let's say that's what, $36,000 at the end of the year. Easy money. I still got
Yeah.
my cash. I done gave my mama working a working check. Do as you please. Next year when they load me up again, I give you some more. Next year when they load me up again, so basically I can take care of whatever I need to take care of with this NIL money. So yeah, I need it. I need to have that NIL money. So and then what goes with the NIL money, the Big Ten and the SEC, they got the TV contracts, so they getting even more money. So it's like the SEC and the Big Ten, they gonna kind of run college football. Clemson could try to fight in the ACC. You know, they're a big boy name. They probably got people giving money. Um, Anybody outside can try to fight, but it's hard because
Mm-hmm.
players going where their money at. If you don't have the cash, y'all, it's hard to end up in the championship. You might end up in the playoffs, but when it comes to that Final Four and making it to the final two, it's probably gonna be the money hitters at the end. At the end of the day, it's probably gonna be the money hitters.
If you say the top 10, Simo, if you look at the top and Simo, remember now, Cam Ward. Cam Ward was everybody. This is really important for y'all to look at. Last year, Cam Ward, he was at Washington State. He was actually preparing, getting ready to go to the NFL. Miami stepped up to the plate. Hey, we got $1 million for you. We got a condo downtown for you, and we got a Lamborghini for you. Right? Yeah. Look how much of an impact that Cam Ward introduced to that program with him just coming on and being a part of it, man. That's what I'm saying. The NIL game that's been changed. You got what's the quarterback from Georgia? Simo, is it Glenn?
Carson Beck down there.
Carson Beck went from Georgia, a big NIL school, down to Miami, another big NIL school. And Miami dumped $4 million on it, which Miami actually was trying to get Quinn Ewers, Texas quarterback. Yeah. And we see Quinn Ewers, he went like in the 6th or 7th round of the NFL draft. He would have actually made more money this year with the University of Miami than he gonna make this year in the NFL. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
I know it was a lot of talk out there about Shador, but I was waiting on Quinn Ewers. But we're gonna talk about him a little later. But it's a lot of things going on in the NIL world where you gotta get like them boys used to say on In Living Color, more money, more money, more money, more. Yeah. So Simo, Mr. Brandon, he wrote early in the comment. He said I can see a lot of Fresno State players going to Sacramento State due to Fresno getting in trouble. So that's gonna be help out too, but that money ain't hurt neither. They're gonna travel with that money too.
And Coach Dre said all money ain't good money because Texas A&M, they had a lot of cash, but they didn't know how to issue it out. You gotta have the right person, the right mindset to issue that money out. Like Texas Tech. I don't know how they're gonna play out this year, but I think their goal was to spend about $5 to $8 million. And they might have made it up to 10 mil, but they were hitting the right guys. Bam, 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 bam. So we gonna see how Texas Tech do with the spending. Now, Lane Kiffin did a lot of spending last year, and he was on the cuffs. If he'd have beat Florida, I think he was gonna have an opportunity to be in the playoffs. But when he took that L to Florida, that hurt him. But he spent some money too. Lane Kiffin them spent that cash too. So I guess it's just you can spend the money at the right time and get the right players and you got to get the right players with the money at the end of the day. Yeah. But hey.
Yeah, Ole Miss spending that money too.
Yeah. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, Figg. You got Willie Simmons I don't know what he got. Yo, I know every time me and Mike come on, we talk about Willie Simmons, but that boy nice, y'all. Willie Simmons got an eye for talent. And if you got an eye, not just talent, NFL talent. Like you got an eye for talent plus NFL talent, man, you gonna send boys.
Hold on, Simo. Hold on. Let's finish off a little bit of NIL real quick.
Go ahead.
I seen some. Hold on, I think with Regina. She said something. She said something earlier. She said, this is true. Money, poor quality players. And I like when she say that, money, poor quality players, cause you really don't know what you're getting a lot of the time. Like for certain school, like a Colorado, Georgia Tech, or Memphis, they all got NIL money, but some of them may not be getting the best talent, cause a lot of the best talent, let's be honest, gonna go to where the big boy paying the big boy cash at. But jump back on my dog, Willie Simmons, man. Let's roll.
Well, you threw one more out there. Brandon said too, schools like Maryland, no NIL money, can't get the players. It was a lot of players leaving Maryland this year. And you know, Coach Locke, I made him in the 8th grade, so I feel bad for him. He in the Big Ten. I know they getting cash. Now, if you in the conference that get cash, man, maybe something else holding you back. Maybe it's the recruiting pitch that you giving. Maybe it's I don't know. Some schools just got a history of they not gonna make that come up. Like Maryland, my whole time ever watching Maryland, they really only been hot like 1 year really. From my time watching, it was when that one coach had them playing in the Orange Bowl. They was hot that year. Hot. I ain't seen them hot like that since. So I think sometimes you got to have the right everything in there to make it pop. But, all right, let's jump into that Willie Simmons, y'all. Because he got the eye for talent, y'all. Willie Simmons has the eye for talent. Like, he could spot a dude. I don't know what it is about his eyes and what he want from a player. They size, they speed for each position. But at Prairie View, he got a dude in the NFL from Prairie View. He knows got that talent.
Got drafted 4th round.
Got 4 guys in the NFL at FAMU and got another one just got on with the Broncos. And the guys he put in the NFL, y'all, they make noise. It's like he got the eye. They make noise. So now that he's at FIU, I expect him to have boys in the NFL because I don't know what it is about Willie Simmons. I don't know how he see it, but he'll make sure the O-line look a certain way, running backs look a certain way, wide receivers a certain way, and he got all the size. Like running backs, you might have one 6'1", 6'2", 220, 230. Then you might have one 5'9", 175, 180. You might have a wide receiver 5'9", 190. Then a wide receiver 6'4", 200. A tight end that's a big boy. Another tight end that's more like a tweener. Old lineman solid. Go to the defense line, they solid. You might have an undersized DN, but he getting sacks like a champion. Might have a safety that's right on point with the height, weight, all right. And he lighting it up. Linebackers the same. So whatever Willie Simmons be doing at wherever he's located at, that man got an NFL eye and like a talent eye. Like, so that's another reason why I'm high on him, because it just leads you to know that he's going to be successful at FIU. It ain't nowhere around it. He's going to be successful at FIU.
See, Mo, you see, I love Coach Dre said, he say, Willie the best coach in Florida college football.
Yes, sir.
And if I'm the head coach at Miami or Florida State, I will be for real about my job. So that's a true statement. Let me give y'all a breakdown, right? All the players see Mo talking about that Willie Simmons had a fate in the NFL. All these guys was at HBCU. He had a player. I'm gonna give y'all a breakdown. Willie Simmons had a defensive end, got drafted to the Los Angeles Raiders when he was at Prairie View in the 4th round. He currently has, it's gonna be 6 players in the NFL, all from FAMU. All of them played on the same team at Florida A&M University. Rattler. Just think about it now. He got, and I'm gonna give y'all the name. He got a Xavier Smith, who's starting kick returner, punt returner for the Los Angeles Rams this past year. And he been going on his 3rd year now. Yeah, Marquise Bell. This going on his 4th or 5th year with the Dallas Cowboys. He started. He got injured this year as well, but Marquise Bell, then he got a big boy payday too. Marquise Bell. All these people in the NFL right now, all from FAMU. He got a running back, Terrell Jennings. Running back, y'all, that when I say a punisher, run that ball, tote that ball, I'm talking about go full throttle. That's what I'm talking about. Terrell Jennings, he with the New England Patriots, out from FAMU. You got a defensive lineman by the name of Isaiah Lane. A lot of y'all probably remember that name, Isaiah Lane. He plays for the Indianapolis Colts. He actually started for them, right? He got Marcus Riley. He's still on the team with the New York Jets. He receiver. Now he ended up getting injured too. But Marcus Riley. Now he got Kendall Bowler. That's 6. He signed an undrafted free agent. Got a good deal too. Going to play for the Denver Broncos. Y'all, I can't say nothing else but love, man. I can't say nothing else but love and shout out to Willie Simmons. All these players came from FAMU. What?
Yeah.
FAMU. That's what I'm saying. Willie Simmons had players coming from an HBCU, FAMU. He got 6 players that all played on the same team now in the NFL together. To me, that's so major.
Yeah.
Even like Prime. Prime had every year he was at Jackson State. Now I don't count that spring season. I mean, I do. I can't say that. You got to count it, but he didn't have no player drafted from that team. But he had a player drafted in 2 years back to back from Jackson State. Then this year, it just they had a safety from Jackson State, going an undrafted free agent to the Redskins. So, man, I'm just telling y'all, these boys got some real ballers. And Coach Simmons, shout out to him. He doing his thing. I'm so ready to see what he finna do at FIU. Another level. Go ahead, Simo.
That boy about to shine. At FIU, he about to shine because now you playing with more NIL money. You playing on that group of 5 level where you can get an opportunity to play in the playoffs because they leave a spot open. So he might be the one get the spot this year. He might catch 5 and ball out. And that's what it's going to do. Bring more talent to FIU. Then on top of that, they say it's a lot of money at FIU. So, hey, spend that cash, baby. Spend that cash. So, yeah. Anything else you got on Willie Simmons?
Look at some of them comments, see what we got.
Let me see. Hey, JB, yeah, hey, I need a haircut today. Chance, you say the CU rookies versus everybody? Yeah. Lady C, you say my business partner Mike Figg is connecting the dots with that HBCU. Yeah, he gonna have that in there now. We gonna get that in. Yeah, I don't see too much from what I see.
Yeah, but that's just a big shout out to Willie Simmons, man. He doing his thing. Go ahead, give me some.
Blue said Willie Simmons will be Miami's head coach in the next 5 years. Y'all know already. Wherever Willie Simmons decide to go, I know I kind of almost every time I talk about it, I talk about leaving. So I ain't trying.
Yeah, I don't like when you don't do that, Simo. God,
I ain't trying to rush him off, but I know he that good. Like I ain't trying to rush him off, but I know he's that good. So yeah, Blue, hey, Mario Cristobal better get it going because Willie Simmons gonna do what he do. He gonna do what he do. Ali, you said what we think FIU record gonna be. He has always had a winning record. So to me, at worst case scenario, he gonna get 6 wins and go to a bowl game. That's worst case scenario. My next level up is 7 wins. My next level up is 8 wins. He gonna have 7 and up, 8 and up, somewhere around there. 7 wins and up or 8 wins and up. I just think that's what he gonna do. Hey, Chess, I gotta cut all that, man. I gotta cut all that. Yeah, hey, Blue, wherever Willie Simmons go, yes, you know for a fact, we ride. We ride with a ride. But hey, Coach Dre, you said 8-4. I take that. Hey, let's jump into that next subject, y'all. The NFL draft. I'm gonna let Dollar jump that thing off.
Okay, so this is a big topic right now out there in the street. You got a lot of people upset, frustrated. Me and Simo been dealing with this for years. I was writing in the comments the other day. I was telling y'all, I always told Simo I don't believe in the NFL business practices or the NFL process, how they operate with getting players, and it's so dumb to me. You'll bring in 90 some players at the beginning of the season and drop it down to 53. It's good because you're giving people opportunities to show their talent, but it's wrong because you really ain't giving nobody a fair chance because you already got pretty much 50 players you're going to roll with anyway. These people uprooting their lives, moving on, and they ain't really even getting a chance to really adjust to the situation. I think the NFL should up their numbers to at least, I know they want to keep all the money, at least 65 to a 65-man roster. You done been rolling with a 53-man roster. Every company, every business got to adjust to the time. You making more increases with the roster. You got 17 games you playing now. You talking about going to 18 games, and then you still playing 2 or 3 preseason games. That's a 20 year game. I mean 20 games a year for on a body for football. Me and Simo, we know, hey, that's too real.
Yeah.
So at times you will see like Quinn Ewers. I was just talking about him, Quinn Ewers. A lot of people like Shador. I ain't gonna lie, I was mad too. I was frustrated. Shador. Quinn Ewers. The man almost played. The man played in 2 back-to-back playoff games. Quinn Ewers. 2 back-to-back playoff games. In the conference championship, back-to-back. And this man going to 7th round or 6th round, whatever the round that was. No. But me and Simo being seeing this, man. It's a lot of players you will see. And I know like before the draft, a lot of y'all were thinking, man, they can get 5 people drafted from Colorado, 6 people drafted from Colorado. No, that ain't the case, man. It's a lot of, I used to always say there's a lot of politics in that. I had a player that was named Leroy Smith. He played at Florida State back in the day. A baller. Ain't no way this man shouldn't have got drafted to an NFL team. Ain't no way. But it was behind the scenes stuff that went on too, where the coaches were telling the scouts certain stuff. Ain't no way. I'm gonna go back to Alabama State. Tavon Jackson. Yeah, he did get drafted for Alabama State in the 2nd round to the Minnesota Vikings. But it's almost like they pushed him out of the NFL. They were so ready to bring Brett Favre in when he already had did that. He already built the team pretty much. The team was ready to go. But you'll have a lot of players kind of slip through the cracks. And like Joshua Farmer this year, he dropped down in the draft. Because he was supposed to go 1st or 2nd round. So he dropped 2. But he ended up getting drafted in the 4th round to the New England Patriots. But the man got an amazing story, man, Joshua Farmer. And it's just a lot of players you'll see slipping. And to me, I don't think the scouts really doing their job. I really don't. I don't think the NFL scouts doing their job. They listen to other people instead of going off what their eyes telling them. Like that one year, that boy from Jackson State, it's a defensive end from Jackson State. He got drafted to the Detroit Lions. Dog, I can't remember his name.
But
But
the Hudson dude, Steven, what?
not Hudson. I can't remember his name. But he got drafted to the Detroit Lions. Houston. Oh, that Coach Dre said it. Houston. James Houston. That's his first name. James. Coach Dre put Houston in there. His first name James. James Houston. This man was destroying that Jackson State, but let the scouts tell it. Oh, he playing at a lower level, like how they did with Shador. They were looking at his film. Oh, yeah, he was playing at a lower level. This man was dominating everywhere he went.
Yeah,
he would dominate, man. Shador would dominate that Jack, and it's like they try to disregard any level. Man, if you're a baller, I always say this. I don't care if you're a baller at any level. It takes skills and talent to maintain a success rate for you to be able to come out on top every time. Go ahead, Seymour. What you got on?
You right, man. I like what you said earlier. The times have changed. They're adding way more games. So they done added, like you said, it's 20 games getting played. So you got 20 games getting played, and I know you're gonna say, well, we've been doing that, but we took 2 from the playoffs and the preseason and put them in the regular season. Well, then that means they playing even harder. So instead of 2 games they cupcaking in, and you playing the guys that you're gonna cut anyways, now you playing 2 real games that the players gotta go all out in. So if I gotta go all out all these weeks to get that big boy cash, y'all need to have more players on the roster. Yeah, like you said, instead of being 53, maybe 65, maybe 75, like raise that thing up. Because if that's the case and you already know what you're gonna have, why do we need 90 guys in the June and July era, and then when September comes, you cut all of them and get it down to 53? Why use all those guys and cut them like that? And now I know they increased the practice squad. They increased that.
Yeah,
But
they did.
the roster, add 10 to that or 15 to that. But I know business-wise, they probably don't want to spend all that money. They can add to the practice squad because you ain't going to pay them that much. But you add a guy to the active roster, you know it's probably a certain amount you got to pay. So, man, up the money, up the cap, up the money, so more players get an opportunity. And see, this is why I want the UFL to take off, because if the NFL don't get all these dogs, somebody at the UFL need to be watching and say, that's a dog, that's a dog, that's a dog, that's a dog. Bring them in. And like you said, these scouts, I don't know what they doing. I don't know what these NFL scouts be doing, because how can a dude ball 4 years straight or 5 years straight or how many years, and you say he ain't NFL worthy? Now, I get it if you trying to find you a certain type of player. I get it if you saying, well, we might not want to draft him early, but draft him late. He done gave you the 40 time. He's showing you he'll jump out the gym. He's showing you he'll dominate whoever he's playing against. Man, draft that man or bring him in and give him a real shot. Don't bring him in and then you not really looking at these guys. You like, well, he's from FAMU. We're not gonna really look at him like that. He's from a lower level group of 5.
Sacramento State.
Yeah, South Carolina State. Matter of fact, he went to Georgia Southern, a group of 5 school. He didn't really play anybody. Let's just cut him. So I don't like why they do that, man. It's like you said, the quarterback at Texas. Yeah, he got injured, and he got to worry about his being injury prone. But when he play, he do his thing. That boy do his thing. So why was he drafted so late? Come on, man. So that's where we at. The NFL draft. It's just entertainment, y'all. At the end of the day, I start looking at the NFL for what it is. It means entertainment. It means bring money to the table. That's it. Make my bottom line better. If you make my bottom line better, I got you. If you don't make my bottom line better, it don't matter. So I guess the scouts say, well, it doesn't matter who we pick. Every time I bring them a player, they just disregard me. But such and such bring them a player, they think he's the best thing since sliced bread. I hope these boys go to the UFL. I hope the UFL becomes so good that it be all eyes on them. Like, you like, yeah, dog, them boys good. But I don't know. And then the NFL kind of play the UFL too. They're like, hey, you can't get the class that just came out. You got to wait a year. Like, why I'm waiting a year? You ain't got them. Send them over to us. But
that's just like like a Shadoze for Colorado. Ain't no way. I love how that guy played. Shadoze, or the defensive lineman for Colorado. I love how he played. Now, I think he should have played a little more at Colorado, but he did play a lot. That's a player that'll go in the NFL and still ball. Bentley, the linebacker, Bentley for Colorado. That's a player that can go in the NFL and ball. He ain't started at 2 years for Colorado for no reason. He a baller. He a dominator. He a go-getter. But it's like they just don't, for some reason, they don't want to give them boys certain players, not just Colorado, but a lot of players across the nation, man. It kind of puzzles me how they do the stuff with the draft. Now, we know they're going to always get the players from the SEC and the Big Ten. Them always going to be the ones they really reach out to get from. But Yeah, go ahead, Simo.
It's just like you said, man. That's the two conferences they hitting first, the SEC, the Big Ten. Then they start looking at the other conferences. It just make it a wash for everybody. It's like if you can't make it to those two conferences, it's harder for you for some reason. But yeah, Regina say football is football. If you can play, then you can play. It is, but they don't see it like that. Let me see, Sabrina. Hey, DW, you say if you don't have the money, hey, if they don't have the money, they ain't getting the players. That's just what it come down to. And hey, Jay Will, I don't trust them scouts either. I don't know what they be doing. I have no answer to what they be doing. It's like it don't make sense. Deontay, you say they need just to have the UFL as a minor league development option. They should just go ahead and lock in with them and stop playing. Y'all ready? I know they're gonna try to keep them at bay, but if I was the UFL, I go get all the dogs. My league will be lit. We'll have the band. I tell the bands, hey, if you want to bring your band up, bring your band. I make that thing a party, boy. We'll make it where you want to be out there. You want to come celebrate. Just girl, you said, well, Bentley has a camp invite. They got them, but they could have been a draft piece. But anything else you got on that, dollar?
Yeah, I see Mr. Rogers say, can't wait to see Shiloh headache gang out there. Me too. I'm proud and I'm happy for Shiloh because it's like when you think about it, the draft impact was so big. Everybody kept talking about Shador, which he should have went early, and I understand that conversation. But it's like, dog, we just forget about my boy Shiloh. But see, I'm always support him too. And I'm rooting for Shiloh. I'm rooting for Shiloh, man, to come through big. And I think he's gonna get a real chance at Tampa Bay too. I really do.
I do too. I think he's making a score. I surely think he's making a score. But hey, let me jump into that last segment, Joe. The last segment. Top top quarterbacks in college football, y'all. The top quarterbacks in college football. That's what we jumping into. Go on, jump that thing off, dollar. Jump that thing off. Jump that thing off.
So we got a lot of quarterbacks returning this year. And what's crazy, they talking about the 2026 NFL draft supposed to be the quarterback draft. And this past draft, they were saying it wasn't a quarterback. Bro, y'all got to make your mind up. Now, look at Richie already put K-Salt. Yeah, K-Salt going to be one of the top quarterbacks coming in. The quarterback from Clemson. I can't remember his name. Who?
Club Nick.
Club Nick, yeah. He going to be one of the top quarterbacks. Of course, Archie Manning going to be one of the top quarterbacks. My boy from Georgia, he going to be not Georgia, Miami. The quarterback at Miami, he going to come in as one of the top quarterbacks.
Dre said DJ Ladway top 3 already.
Ooh! Now, I like that. I like what Coach Dre said right there. Coach Dre, I'm with you with that, big dog. I'm with that DJ Ladway. That's what I keep telling Sebo. DJ Ladway going to be one of the top. Go ahead, Sebo, run down yours.
South Carolina got a quarterback too. So I'm gonna tell
you. Yeah.
And that I have been seeing. So Clemson got a quarterback. Penn State got a quarterback. Notre Dame gonna have a quarterback. Syracuse gonna have a quarterback. Colorado gonna have a quarterback. LSU got a quarterback. Arizona State got a quarterback. K-State got one. Baylor quarterback getting a lot of love. Now, a quarterback who ain't getting a lot of love, but he a baller to me. TCU quarterback like that. Who else? I think I done hit all. Oregon whoever start for Oregon, which I think is gonna be that guy last name Moore. I think he gonna end up being a starter. And he gonna make some noise. USC gonna have a quarterback that's gonna be in the mix, but basically your top schools gonna have top quarterbacks. Top schools gonna have top quarterbacks. Even Texas Tech quarterback solid to me. Now, I want to see what Alabama gonna do. Will Alabama have a quarterback stand in the paint? Will they play the true freshman, or will they play one of the veteran boys on the squad? So we gonna see how that turn out because Alabama gonna have a lot of love. Can the quarterback that was at App State that transferred to UCLA, but then Tennessee quarterback went, so Tennessee quarterback, UCLA quarterback went to Tennessee, so they swapped quarterbacks. Can both those quarterbacks produce? So that's where I'm at with that. Those are going to be some of the top guys, top teams, top quarterbacks. But the quarterbacks that's getting that elite talk is your Archie Manning, your Cade Klubnik at Clemson, your State getting that top quarterback talk, elite quarterback talk. Penn State getting that elite quarterback talk.
Oh yeah, he is.
LSU quarterback getting that elite quarterback talk. So,
boy, they talking so good about the SEMO, but remember now, the LSU quarterback, his daddy used to be a big time NFL coach too.
And I want to say a college coach too. I want to say, but
yeah. Oh, you right. And he coached in college.
Yeah, so they gonna give him love. Guess why? Because it's daddy pedigree, but it bites the door in the butt when he do it. But yeah, so that's where we at with them top quarterbacks, y'all. Those are the guys that's gonna get all the love. Those are now, yes, James, you're right. That quarterback that transferred from Washington State to Oklahoma. Ooh, y'all, that boy ball. That boy gonna be throwing and running. That boy gonna be a problem in the SEC. I'm telling you. So, yeah, y'all. Them the quarterbacks they gonna give all that love to, y'all. I don't know why they act a certain way, but like ESPN talked about K-Salt, but they didn't give K-Salt the love. Like when it comes to the nation, they don't give them that love like that. I don't know why they downplay. It's like they downplay everything Colorado got, unless it's a Travis or Shador. But even then, they was trying to push Shador like a little bit down. But those are the quarterbacks. Now, it's also going to be some group of 5 quarterbacks that we probably don't know about. Like, okay, I'm going to put Scott Frost. Scott Frost, to me, maybe can get a quarterback to do his thing at UCL, but maybe he can't. And I'm going to tell y'all another quarterback who good. The quarterback at South Florida. That's a solid quarterback. I thought if he would have transferred, he would have got some love. The Tulane quarterback got in trouble. Duke got a quarterback.
Oh,
I think Duke got Tulane quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And then Duke quarterback left and went somewhere. So wherever he went, he's going to be good. So Duke got a good quarterback, and wherever Duke quarterback went, he's going to be solid too. So they're my quarterbacks to look out for right there.
Yeah. I see. Coach Dre was asking, well, the Duke the Tulane quarterback ended up going to Duke. He ended up going to Duke.
Left and went somewhere, and he was good too.
Yeah. I can't even know what he was. Did he go to
Carolina quarterback? Is nice. Sellers.
Yeah.
Norris Sellers or something like that. Yeah, he is nice. Yeah, that boy is nice.
But see, one thing I love about Archie Manning, he always it's like he's so respectful. And I know you seen that interview too, C-Mo. Even in the interview, he said, man, I really ain't earned a lot of this love I'm getting.
Yeah.
He said, I gotta go out there and learn. He said, I know that's coming from my family name. He said, but they did what they were supposed to do. Go out there, from my granddaddy to my uncles. They went out there and they balled out. He like, but now it's my turn. He said, now I gotta go out there and prove it. But Archie, man, let me talk to you, baby. When I seen you play them 2 games, that's all I needed. Really, Archie Manning. They should have had. You would have won the national championship last year. I was waiting for them to take Quinn Ewers out because he was messing up so bad. I kept telling Seymour on the phone, take Quinn Ewers out. Take Quinn Ewers out. Archie Manning would have had them boys go to the national championship, and I think he would have won it this year. But
listen, I know this year Texas, they almost handing everything to Texas right now. They putting Texas in the top 4, like to be in the last 4, and they putting them in the chip. They got them #1 right now. They had them #1 right after the season. Then they had them #1 post spring. So they got them still #1. They're gonna have them #1 going into the season. They got to play Ohio State. That's a big boy game. But even if they lost, they still ain't gonna fall out the top 5. So, because that was the #1 team, they probably playing the #2 team or whatever they want to rank Ohio State.
When they play Ohio State, what game? What
Game 1?
Oh! Yes, sir.
Game 1. So now you got it where they get to go out there and produce. What you gonna do to produce? And they basically handed Arch Manning the Heisman right now. It's on him to have it or lose it. That's where we at right now, man. So
that's some big games that weekend too, cause you got Florida State playing Alabama, and then you got Georgia Tech. Well, they play that Friday. Georgia Tech playing Colorado. That's gonna be that's gonna be a weekend. Woo, dog, I'm ready for that. That's gonna be a weekend that's gonna lay it all on the line. That's gonna say a lot of truths about a lot of different programs. Now, what's good, a lot of the programs, them not conference games for a lot of them. So they still gonna be able to go in, win they conference or, make changes or corrections. So that's a good thing. But that first week, boy, they hitting it off strong. And I'm happy Prime them playing that Friday. Even though my boy Willie Simmons them playing that Friday too, but they playing Bethune-Cookman. No disrespect to the BCU folk, but FIU, they gonna smash that. And
side note, I'm sorry, I should have added that boy. FIU quarterback, y'all. That boy already could run and throw. Now wait till Willie Simmons get it. Willie Simmons,
ooh,
in March and April because of spring ball. Now you can't really work with him no more, but you could talk to him. So just imagine he been talking to him in his ear from when he got the job till now. Then when fall camp started, he could go back to coaching him again, coaching him. That boy put on the show. That boy, y'all.
Seymour, I like what V. Richards say Labor Day weekend will be on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Hold on. Let's see. James say if Ewers would have stayed in school, he would have been a top 10 player in next year's draft. Seymour, that's a true statement. Mr. James, good job,
but
boy.
He would have had to transfer because they was done with that. They was gonna have Arch Manning. It was Arch Manning time. They were gonna push that boy out.
Well, Seymour, he needed to leave Texas. Bro, you had Notre Dame. I could have sworn somebody was trying to offer Quinn Ewers an $8 million deal. I think they were, bro. I know Notre Dame was trying to get him, and I know Miami was trying to get him.
Bro, if
Quinn Ewers, go ahead.
He didn't want a chance getting injuries, and then the fact that everybody around college football was going to be talking that Arch Manning made you leave. Then Arch Manning was going to ball. So that was going to be a lot of hurt. You seen him ball, they done push you out of there. You could say you went and got the money, but man, that was going to be a tough. And then you don't know if you're going to get hurt or not. So you got to hit that lead now.
Yeah. Well, Seymour, I like what Ali said too. He said about Ewers, he said he should have went to Georgia. Seymour, bro, that would have been a night. No, Seymour, that would have been a fit though. Seymour,
matter of fact,
he
only
go ahead.
I would have came out with him if I'm going to Oregon. I didn't have to go to Oregon because Oregon
over Miami.
Yeah, I would have went to Oregon.
No, Seymour.
Oregon or Notre Dame, just because Notre Dame got seen like a schedule, they're gonna always benefit Notre Dame. And then Oregon, because yes, I'm in the Big Ten and I gotta play some big schools, but Oregon got a cupcake schedule. He would have balled out there.
No, Seymour.
I would have balled. I would in Oregon and ball.
Oregon did want him. Oregon did want him too.
I would have been in Oregon, ball. And I'd have laughed at Arch Manning while I was at Oregon. Because I say, boy, we undefeated. Arch would have said, boy, you playing cupcake school. I say, I don't care. I bet I be in that chip, boy. Bet I be in that chip. Bet my draft status gonna be high as a kite now. Yeah, I would. I
Yeah,
would be.
cause see, that's what helped Cam Ward out. Cause just imagine, Simo, if Cam Ward would have went on in that draft year prior, if Cam Ward would have went on out in the draft from Washington State, he probably would have went fourth, fifth round.
Correct.
With him going to Miami, that helped him a whole lot. Quinn
Put the
Ewers,
spotlight on him.
yeah, Quinn Ewers, that would have helped him out. Either going, like you said, Oregon, you right, Oregon. But I'm gonna still say Miami or Notre Dame. I like the Notre Dame too.
Yeah.
Hold on. Blue say Ewers will be a good QB in the league. It shows his true personality for going out as a Longhorn and not jumping ship. Okay, I like that. And also he could have gotten injured and ruined his last year. Okay, I like that. He right. That's what you said too, Simo, about him getting injured.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Anything else you got, Dollar?
Grab a few more people in there, see what we got. I see Miss Lynn, who they say, Lynn Pickett. They say Shiloh said the movie company is coming today to move him to Tampa. Evidently, he's making the team. Okay.
Coach Dre said Oregon or Ohio State. Yes. Ohio State would have paid that boy top dollar.
Yeah.
I'm winning all, boy. But then again, maybe they don't want him because they won the game on him. I don't know.
See, Mo, but I don't like they got FIU playing the same night Coach Prime played. That's so crazy.
Yeah, if they would have played on different nights, I'd have went down there to that first game.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I know they playing Bethune, and like Coach Dre said, they gonna win by 40. But
I still want to slide down there and watch it, but it's like I know I'm gonna be trying to watch Colorado. So
Simo, that's gonna be too hard. You got to think about it. Colorado gonna be on. Now you can sit up there with your phone, but you know how it be in those stadiums when you trying to watch, look at your phone or upload.
Yeah,
it be dragging. Like sometimes, Simo, you can't even look at the score in the game. You know when you be trying to look at the score.
Yeah, you can't.
Unless and I don't think they got that Wi-Fi now. Florida State, they got that Wi-Fi in their stadium.
Yeah.
But Coach Dre said y'all coming to Florida and Texas. Yes, sir. We gonna be in there. We going to that.
Hands down, we gonna be at that one. Hands down.
Right. Cause I'm telling you, man. When it's all said and done, man.
I'm about to cut that.
Go ahead, Simo.
Nah, he was talking about my mustache. I'm about to cut that today.
No, boy, the boy said you need to have it.
Yeah, I'm behind. I told my barber, man, let me slide in there first, man. Let me go first. I don't know if he texts me back, but I want to go first. Black said, "What's good, Cola?" He said, "College football NIL. Hey, it's like we playing in the NFL now with all this cash they giving."
Yeah.
What you got,
So, man, I just want to say shout out to the Sanders family in and off. Much respect to all the players who got drafted, all the players that I was excited to see to get the undrafted free agent deal. Hey, shout out to all y'all spending this Saturday morning with us. And I just hope we all have a blessed week next week, a great week. And when you think about it too, man, the journey and the train still rolling. Shador, he got a chance to do he gonna have a chance to do his thing. And his brother. And we got other players out here too, man, that I'm so excited to see. And that football season is officially coming up right around the corner. See, I like all kind of football. I like FCS football, FBS football. It don't matter. I like it. I went to a D2 playoff game last year.
Yeah.
Where Valdosta State played a D2 game. I went to that last year. So man, I'm just so appreciative of everybody, man. Just Hey, y'all keep your prayers up, keep buying that your door gift. And you know what? See, Mo, man, what else you got for him? You got any stores or anything for him?
Yo, $1,000,000 always we always got stores, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all this one. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I'm gonna tell you. So when he got married after me. So I got married May, he got married that December, same year. And I think our other homeboy got married July of that year or July of the next year. So all of us got married around within a same year or within a 2-year span. So
Mm-hmm.
I get to Figg's wedding, my business partner right there. We get to the wedding. He's coming in for walking his wife in because we sitting down eating. We're about to eat. You know what they do. So he walk in, everybody sitting down, and when he walk in, I'm like, okay. Him and his wife walk in, and then they start playing this music. So they playing a song, and the song sounds so good. They just playing the song. Figg's out there dancing with her, and then out of the blue now, see when he did that dance right there, I was like, all right, that's cool. He did his thing. That's solid. Ain't nothing to really talk about. That's solid. Figgs turned around. He looked at that DJ. DJ, hit that. Boy, when that boy said, hit that, I was like, what? Hit that? So now I want to see what's going on. When y'all just imagine I'm looking at him. He dancing. He's back up from his girl. DJ, hit that. Boy, that DJ dropped that beat. Boy, it was like, I was at a concert. Everybody was standing on. Oh! Oh! Yo,
Yeah.
to this day, I have never been to a wedding that topped that. I said, when we left, I said, dog, why I didn't think about this at my wedding? Like, I'd have loved to have the spot. Like, it was so clean. Y'all, you would have thought we was at the movies. If we would have did, like, what's that movie? The Best Man, when it first came out. The
Oh
best
yeah,
man
yeah.
walking in the movie, we'd have been talking about that part in the movie forever. DJ, drop that. Boy, you stole the show with that one, boy. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I don't care. Now, my cousin them, my cousin and her girl, like the girls that was her bridesmaids or whatever. Now they was fresh too, but it still wasn't as fresh as Fizz. Cause they had like a little group, they was just dancing. And they were rocking to the beat and everybody was dancing. So that looked good too, but nobody beat where Figg said, hey, DJ, drop that. Boy, when he dropped that, I jumped up. Yeah! Boy, listen, I played it. It was like it felt like slow motion. Like, dang. Dog, that's fresh. Bro, nobody wedding gonna top that. I don't know if you recorded it, but if you ever put it out, it's gonna get billions of views, boy. Billions.
Yeah, yeah. Simo boy, he talked to me about that probably 2 weeks straight. That boy kept saying, Fig, boy, you had me so hyped up when you said, DJ, hit that. And I did, man. And what made it so, it was kind of before all this stuff, what you got now, because you got a lot of people do that stuff now, the way Simo, they coming out twerking and all this. All was just a genuine dance, and we just walking in at the reception, just doing a regular dance. And we didn't do all nothing crazy. It just the song was so good at the time. If y'all remember, it was a song Melanie Fiona and CeeLo Green had a song called Fool for You. And for some reason the song was hitting so hard to me when I first heard it. It had just came out that year. And we had them to play it at our wedding. But it was kind of in between of the dance when we first, how they do that first dance. And man, I told the DJ, I said, I need this song right here. Cause the song hit so hard. When y'all get a chance, y'all check that song out, man. It's called Fool for You, that Melanie Fiona and CeeLo Green. Boy, that thing was hidden. And then the beat was knocking. Simo kept telling me, Fig, boy, you had me so hyped up, boy. It was like you was at a game out there.
Yeah.
So but that just a true friendship me and Simo got, man. It was way back 2011. That was in 2011.
Yeah.
And I did go to his wedding. Went to his wedding first, which was in May. Then he came to my wedding that December. And it's crazy because shoot, that was a while ago now. Shoot, we got kids and everything now. Well, man, and shout out to everybody again for spending a great, beautiful Saturday morning with us. I hope y'all done got up and cooked you some eggs, some grits. You didn't ate some, so I like French toast sticks too now. But hey man, I appreciate y'all. Keep supporting us and supporting your family members, and check on your people too, man. Check on them, because every day go by, man. It's almost like in the blink of an eye, the year be gone. Every time it's like it happened faster and faster to me. That's what it seems. But hey, I don't be tripping because I love when football season come around. I love when that come around.
Me too.
What you got, Mo?
Hey, that's it, yo. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for coming on. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Always spending time with us. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hey, y'all know what we do. Hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla, holla. Yeah, yeah, yeah.